Hello guys. Today I'll be explaining a concept in C known as pointers. And I'll again be explaining the arithmetic and some other relations related with it. So this is basically a beautiful concept. Let's dive into the topic. Suppose I have written this statement: x is equals to 5. So what this does basically, here you need to note one thing. Just I am clarifying it now because later you will definitely require this thing. Any kind of statement that has like x or any kind of thing, something on the left hand side equals to something on the right hand side, where the left hand side basically denotes this is basically a variable, and the right hand side can be any expression. Okay, it can be any expression. So basically this is known, this entire thing, this is known as an assignment statement. All right, so this thing is known as an assignment statement. So basically how the thing works behind the scene, the your assignment statement is basically divided into two parts: the left hand side part and the right hand side part. First of all, what happens first, the right hand side parts gets executed. All right, and whatever the value that we retrieve or get after the right hand side part gets executed, that is basically assigned to the variable name on the left hand side part. Okay, this is just a brushing up concept. I'm going from the very basics because you will require this when we dive into more details of arithmetic in pointers, right? So this is known as an assignment statement. There is one kind of statement. Suppose I'm dealing with C language. So suppose I have this kind of statement. This is known as an execution statement or an executable statement. Here basically what happens here, whatever the value of x we get, whatever the value of x we have initialized it. So basically you can think this as another picture. I'll just show it to you what happens behind back in the scene in memory. So whenever we write this statement x is equals to 5, our, you can think that our memory has created a small box for us. Okay, and so 5 is basically stored here, and this box is referred by the name of x. So this can be called as a reference name or variable. All right, fine. So like this is known as an executional statement. So what basically happens here is that our value, whatever the value is, because here we are referring by using the variable x. So whatever the value we have within this box, and that box is basically referred by x here. So the 5 will be put on here, and since whatever the executable part that we have given here, what happens here, basically we are executing this statement. We are sending the 5 value to a inbuilt function in C known as printf, that will just print the value whatever x is storing within itself. Okay, so this is just a brush up concept. Now we'll dive into pointers. So like I'll just focus on here. So basically in our memory this box has created, but what basically happens behind the scene, uh, like our computer doesn't work like doesn't work in this way, that okay fine, this is a thing, like this is, we have created a memory here. Like whenever we call it will just execute it. That is not the case. Basically whenever some kind of box or this memory is allocated in your like RAM, so here what happens, every kind of box that is created has some specific address. This is not specified, this address is not specified by the user, but it is auto generated, okay, by the computer only. So everything has an address. So we can think this 5 has an address, let's suppose 1002, and this is being referred to by the name as x. Okay, so like it has an address of 1002. So now if we want to store this address in, like here what we are here we are storing the value 5 in a variable known as x, right? So if we want to store this address in some variable, like this address is 1002, I want this address to be stored somewhere, so that I can use it in my future purposes, or just for I just want to store this. So whenever we need to store anything, okay, we need another kind of box like this, like here in case of 5, for storing 5 we are stored it in a box, and that is referred to by the name x. So for storing anything we again require a box, right? So here what will basically, here our address will be inside the box. Now if we want to retrieve this value at any point of time in our program, right? So what here if we want to retrieve the value 5, we can retrieve it by how? By we can just take the name of the variable, and the computer will know, okay fine, here in this printf statement the user or the has entered x, so whatever the value I have within the box that is referred to by the variable name x, I'll just put it here. Similarly for this box, here in this box what we have this address of 5, okay, that is the value within this box. Now to retrieve this value I need some kind of again a variable, like similar case here with x, right? So in this case, suppose my variable is z, okay, z is my variable here. So these kind of variables that basically has a value which is in itself address of some other box or some other location, these variables are known as pointers. All right, and like in C we have a special way of declaring pointers. I'll come up within a few seconds. All right, so this is the basic concept of pointers. Like why is pointers used? Pointers is used so that we can basically store the address of some other location or some other box. I am referring the name as box because basically it is easy to understand. You can think it as a part of your memory, like this box can be thought as a part of a memory, and this has a specific location or a specific address in our memory by which the computer accesses the value 5. See, so if we want to store the address of any kind of memory in another box, okay, so we can store that inside this box, and whenever we need to retrieve this, we can retrieve it with the help of a variable. Like in this case, x is the reference name of the variable of this box, which in itself contains 5. Here the value is 1002, 1002, which is in itself so basically this box will store address, and this box will be referred to by the variable name z, and z is called as pointers. So please note this thing, that pointers is specific, okay, like pointers is a class you can think, because within this box, since this variable z is known as a pointer, it can store only addresses of any other location or any other box. It will never store some kind of integers. Your address may be an integer, but that has to be an address. You cannot take like 10 and you say that okay, variable z is basically here is a pointer, so I'll just store 10 within this box. No, since it is a pointer, the value that will be contained in this box has to be an address.